More gear to help you stay charged and connected. Welcome back to Techstination. I'm Fred Fishkin, and with us from Raptic Tech is Director Matt Brown. Thanks for taking the time, Matt.
I'm very happy to be here.
Before we get into some of your gear, give us a little background about the company.
Okay. So originally, the company or the brand was existed in Asia. It was a very small brand. And at the time, we were going under the brand name Extoria. So this was around 2010, 2011. And I was exiting my previous job at Griffin Technology, which used to be a large player in the space. And I was looking for a next opportunity. I talked to some people that were taking over the ownership of this brand. They wanted to bring it to the US. And so even though it was something that had been around, we were really starting from scratch in terms of a product line we needed to bring to the US. And so we started the office in LA, built up a team from scratch, and we've been sort of refining who we are since about 2012 to now.
Terrific. Well, some of the new gear that you have is designed for the home and some is designed for the road. Give us a bit of an overview of what your products are.
Okay. So we're about everything that you would use to either protect or charge your devices, primarily your phones, your AirPods, those types of devices. So when we talk about our Titan range, we're talking about battery backups, very large, what would be classified in the class of power stations, where you're going to power laptops several times over, or what have you, with a AC power port, but also your standard USB plugs. But then we're also going to be talking about some of our cheap products that have a little bit of a twist, either a specialty pad for your AirPods, or it's really meant to take care of your headphones like these AirPods Max, but with a Qi charger built in for your phone or anything that's Qi compatible.
So give us a look. And when you talk about power on the road,
yeah,
a lot of people today are at least trying to work from anywhere,
right.
And battery life can be a problem, even if they're on their phone and not with a laptop. So tell us what you can do for them.
Okay, so let's start at the bottom and work our way up. So this is our Titan Air. So you can see, by my hand size, it's really compact, and it's meant to fit into your bag. Now, when you're taking something onto the airplane, if you're familiar with the battery size, for example, in the 16-inch MacBook Pro, that's approaching about 100 watt hours. And that, for most airlines, is roughly the limit of the size battery that you can carry on, in a single device. So this battery in what we call our Titan Air is 91 watt hours. So just about to that upper limit. So what you're going to be able to do with this is recharge some of the largest laptops fully, or some of your smaller laptops roughly two to three times. So in this product, you've got an AC power port, you've got a USB-C out and in, and then you've got two USB-A ports. And so you can use any of these. So obviously USB-C to charge up your laptop or other devices, as well as the AC power port. And what's great about this is because it charges out and in versus USB-C, you're going to be able to charge this off your laptop. So you don't have to carry as many power adapters with you. So if you have a USB-C cable, you can charge your laptop off of this or charge it with your laptop as you travel. So this is a favorite of mine, and also my wife, who's a photographer. She takes that with her everywhere she goes because it's super light.
What's the price range on that?
So this is actually a great deal. This is $100. So 99 US dollars is the MSRP, and that's where you're going to find it both on our site and on Amazon.
And this is how long does it take to charge up?
So because it depends on the size charger you use, but it'll take in up to 45 watts. So if you have a laptop USB-C based charger, that's going to give you your fastest charging rate, and that's going to take all the way between 2 and 3 hours.
Terrific, great power on the road. And then for those of us who like to spend time maybe at a campsite or really be on the road and off grid, you've got a solution there too.
This is our Titan product, okay? And so with this product, you're going to get roughly 225 watt hours. So almost 2.5 times the battery capacity that you have here. We have our AC power plug there. We also have a cigarette, or what we used to call the cigarette light adapter, in your cars for those types of accessories that you have, as well as one USB-C in and out and 3 USB-As. And so you've got a nice readout here that'll tell you how much battery capacity you have, which accessories are running. Now, when you look at the size, one thing I should point out between the two is this inverter for the AC power port is 100 watts. Here we have 200 watts. And so when you're thinking about what you can power, most things that you have with you or in your home are either 200 watts below, and that's just about everything you have, from like laptops to computer monitors, even TVs. And then there's a big jump when you get into over 700 watts, and that's your refrigerators and power tools. So this is meant for anything that you're probably taking to the campsite, whether it be a speaker or a laptop, recharging. I have rechargeable LED lamps that we take when we go camping that I recharge off of this as well. It's going to power anything that has a plug in that range.
Tell me about the advantages that Raptic Tech has, you feel, over the competitors in this space, because there are a lot of portable batteries out there.
Right. So when we got into this space, there's a couple things that we wanted to do. One of the simplest things is when we were looking at a lot of the competitors at the time when we started doing this, just pre-pandemic, no one was bringing a USB-C offering in a lot of their accessories. It was still USB-A only. And so one, we wanted to make that port. The other thing is, especially when you're buying something above $100, you want to know you're buying it from a brand you can trust. So we've been around and we have lots of customers that have bought cases from us and other accessories. So you want to know when you have something that's expensive, that warranty actually means something. And you're right, you can go into Amazon and there's a million companies that might be serving or selling some level of power station, but we want to make sure that they have an offering from a company that's going to be there to back up that warranty. And then the final thing is, everything that we use in our battery cells are LG batteries. Okay. And so we all have heard the horror stories, back when Samsung was having trouble with the Note or the cell phone with the battery expansion, et cetera. So the quality of the batteries in your product, especially when you're talking about something that you're going to keep stored in your home or in a tent, is a very large issue. So safety. So we only use LG batteries where we can trace and know that they were made in a safe way.
Terrific. And the pricing on the larger Titan?
Sure. This is normally $299 at retail. And that's, so one of the other things that we tried to do with this in the market is, I would say there's only a handful of name brand competitors. So at $299, that is a value for a name brand LG based battery solution in the market. So we're actually bringing a bit of value as well.
Terrific. Well, you've got other products as well to help people stay charged at home, and some unique products too. Tell me about them.
Yeah, so absolutely. So the first one I'll tell you about is our Duo charger right here. So we've got a vertical Qi charger for your phone. And then we also have a Qi pad for your AirPods Pro or your Qi compatible AirPods or any earbuds that have a Qi case. So an AirPods case will take roughly 2.5 watts. So this is a 5-watt charging pad, plenty of power to charge up your AirPods very quickly. And then this is a 10-watt Qi charging pad for your phone. So obviously anything that is not MagSafe charging, the iPhone will only charge up to 7.5 watts wireless. And so at 10 watts, there's more than enough power there. And then in the back, we have a USB-A out so that you could use to charge an iPad or actually, when I use this beside my bed, I hook up a charger for my Apple Watch. And so I can charge my AirPods, my phone, and my Apple Watch, for the day. One of the reasons we wanted to go vertical with this is we did think about, where do most people charge with Qi? Qi is not the most it's not the fastest, it's not the most efficient charging. So most people with Qi tend to charge over a long period of time. And for us, and for a lot of people, it's at night. So we wanted to have something to go beside your bed that doesn't take up a lot of space. And that's why we developed Duo with the vertical charging surface.
Terrific. And that sells for how much?
So this product sells for $59.
$59. And one of the things that you're doing is allowing people to save the all-important space on your outlets at home. You're able to charge, what, 3 or 4 things? What am I counting? 3 things, I guess, at once.
Well, 3 things. You could actually, if you had some sort of splitter off the USB, you could charge more. But yeah, it's meant for 3. We wanted to make sure that we covered phone, AirPods, and watch. And that's going to be the primary use for the product.
And you've got another model that's designed to help give you a place for headphones as well, while you're charging?
Absolutely. So let me just pull it out here. So this is what we call our Rise stand. So the first thing you can see is actually it's a place to hang your headphones. So this is where my AirPods Max rest 100% of the time. We've got a Qi charging pad at the bottom. This is 12 watts for AirPods for your phone. And then on the back, because obviously these AirPods Max charge over Lightning. If you have Bose, that might be USB-C or USB-A or B. So we've got a USB-A out. So you bring your own charging cable for whatever headphones you have that you use. And so most people are going to use these with on-ear or over-the-ear headphones.
Yeah, and there aren't many solutions out there for people where to put those headphones that you're wearing when you're maybe using to listen to music or on Zoom like we're doing here.
Right. And, with the AirPods Max, they've been incredibly popular. And, people love their over-the-ear headphones, but you want to keep them at your desk and you want to keep that stuff organized and out of the way. So this is going to keep it up off the desk and it's going to keep it charged and ready to go.
Tell me about the pricing for these 2 products.
Okay, yeah. So the Rise headphone stand is $69, and the Duo is, excuse me, $49. I think I said $59 before. It's $49.
$49. Terrific.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got more products as well. You got a lineup of cases and such. What are you selling the most of today?
So by far, our most popular product is a case called Shield. And the reason that Shield is so popular is we use a machined aluminum rim built into the case. So that not only is a pop of color, but it also reinforces the strength of the case in a lightweight way. That's why aluminum is so popular, for example, in different types of bodies and aircraft, et cetera. Now, what we can do with that is we can coat it in various ways, for example, anodization. And one of our most popular colorways is iridescent. And so iridescent is one of those color applications where people will say, well, man, that may not be for me. Most people buy a black case or a clear case, et cetera. But by far, we sell more iridescent than anything because it tends to go with just about everything you have. And it's just a small application of the iridescence. So people like that little bit of color, but it goes with their everyday look.
So for more information, where is the best place for people to go?
So the number one place to find all of our products is our website, rapticstrong.com.
Again, it's Raptic, RAPTIC, strong.com.
That's
Matt
right.
Brown, thank you for taking the time with us.
Great. Thank you very much.